everybody. Welcome to January 17th. Reporting in on what's been a tumultuous week. We could call it a tumultuous week. So one of the most important things that we need to talk about that happened in the last 2 weeks is Justa Minx is in LA. A lot of you haven't noticed because, let's be honest, we tried to avoid her, but she's in LA and she lost her cat. But then she found her cat. And these are the things that QTC News Network covers, and I do think it's important that we talk about that. So Minx, she lost her cat. She couldn't find it. And then she found it. You're welcome. In other news, our favorite LA streamer, coincidence he might have left when Justa Minx got here, XQC. XQC over this past week gave us an update that said, update. Thank you for the preface. Internet and overall infrastructure and living in LA has been a little bit of a disaster. I don't mind issues and overcoming them, but there comes a time where I snap. We're at the point I'm flying home, wherever that is, back to big juice normal streams ASAP. Now, I honestly don't believe he went anywhere. I don't believe he went anywhere. He lied to us. He did lie to us. No matter what, though, no matter what the juicer tries to do, his fans will always be waiting for him. And anywhere he calls home is home. So I do believe he lied, and he hasn't left. This is a real picture. It's not fake. XQCL. Now, some good news. In the past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of negative on the website, but one massive positive. And that comes from Mr. Ludwig. A lot of people forget about him because he's on YouTube now. However, he raised over $100,000 on his last charity stream for No Kid Hungry, which is a charity foundation that provides food for children that do not otherwise have it. Good news. Not biased, not biased. He's the most handsome man on any website. Not biased, though. Not biased over here. He is super hot, has great feet and a nice tush, but not biased. Not biased over here. Something that is important to talk about is the fact that this did get posted on LSF and had a record-breaking amount of downvotes. I don't know if record-breaking is actually the true. However, I will say it was because it had a lot of downvotes. And it taught us one thing. LSF is a bubble of Twitch viewers and Twitch viewers only. Why you're proud of yourself for being a Twitch viewer, I don't know. It's charity. LSF hates children? Maybe. We're not sure. Speaking of LSF, these past 2 weeks, you might have noticed somebody missing. Somebody missing. Somebody who used to be on there fairly frequently, if not daily. Mr. Hassan Piker. That's right, folks. He has been formally redacted from the LSF website. He is not allowed to be posted on there due to the audacity of those members of that community to talk and say things that are simply awful about this man who has never done anything besides buy a house. So he has decided to be removed from the website, and well, I hope he can find another place that he feels more comfortable. Okay, maybe in that big California king bed in his mansion in the hills. Maybe he's more comfortable there. Now, we talked a lot about the meta, the React meta on Twitch, and what exactly is going on. Everybody was watching Gordon Ramsay. Everybody was watching MasterChef. Gordon Ramsay noticed, which is not ideal when we're trying to hide these things from people while streaming it to tens of thousands of people at the same time. Gordon Ramsay noticed and tweeted out, "See you next week. And if you missed tonight, you can stream it on Twitch." Seriously? It's on Fox now or Hulu soon. And then I'm pretty sure that's a GX. He's a big Greek God X fan, which I do believe is permission for Greek to stream it, which is really exciting because that means Greek would have to stream. Now, everybody in the past 2 weeks were participating in the React content. It was React kitchen this, react that, react this, watch this, which I realize this is kind of old news, but we haven't reported on it, so I'm talking about it now, okay? Everybody is watching MasterChef until Hassan himself, whom we were talking about earlier, receives a copyright takedown. And he claims that the MasterChef meta is over. Copyright strike for the work MasterChef, copyright claim Fox Network. It's done. We think this is over. We think it's done. And Hassan is angry. This is his content. This is the best thing he can do. And so Hassan tweeted, "Everything is fair use if copyright holder doesn't care about pursuing a DMCA claim. Be smart. Don't watch entire movies, Viacom, Disney, or new apps, and stop snitching," smiley blushy face. Now, this could have been directed at Ludwig, who made a video about React content. Another really big streamer and famous news network, QTC News Network, also talked about it, for the record. No one seems to accredit that. However, I assume Ludwig took this a little personally, as he said, XQC gets 2 million unique viewers every stream. What do you mean snitching, LOL? You're doing all of this in front of a football stadium, then mad about people discussing it in a high school theater. Also, you're that's honestly a big word for us. Parethical was the entirety of the point of my video, plus your white plus ratio. The real drama here is I don't believe that Ludwig ratioed him. I do believe that Hassan had more likes at the end of that. However, they will be fighting, both of them lathered up in oil. Will be streamed on my channel, so make sure you check out every stream for the next year until that comes up, okay? Definitely true, definitely facts, definitely going to happen. Now, back to this DMCA claim. We did find out only a few days later that it was fake. It was not real. So, Hassan, learning from his lesson and not being foolish, has returned to reacting to MasterChef every day. Don't miss an episode. It would be awful. Now, other people, on the other hand, not so lucky, as Pokimane. This isn't our only Pokimane news we are going to talk about today, so don't worry. We'll get to some more a little bit later. However, Pokimane was banned. She was banned for watching Avatar live on stream. Just multiple episodes at the time. Streamers really don't seem to know when to limit themselves, when to turn it off. We're not entirely sure. You know, clearly we can't figure it out. So she watched all of Avatar on stream and copped a bit of a ban. She tweeted out, "The Fire Nation attacked," which Ms. Kiff replied, "I'm live," to which OTK replied, "Don't care, plus Pokey is better," which none of us have ever disagreed with any OTK tweet that's ever happened. Now, the crazier thing there about this "I'm live" tweet is that Ms. Kiff was also watching Avatar at the exact same time as Pokimane. They were both watching Avatar. The difference was Ms. Kiff did have it mirrored, so Radava is what he called it. He did flip it. It was flipped. And as soon as Pokimane got banned, he made sure to delete the VOD and stand in his room and stall and farm the views for every person who came into the chat, seeing if he was going to get banned as well. And I have to admit, I was one of them. As soon as I could, I got in his chat and I said, "Hey, make sure add me to AutoHost before you get banned. It'd be really helpful." However, we learned something. AutoHost and banned are both banned words in Miss Kiff's chat. You would think as a mod I could get past that, but I guess not. And I'm a little concerned about why I can't say those things as a mod in the channel. It's okay. Now, a good thing about all of this, about the ban, about what happened, is NMP LOL actually learned something. There's no Avatar on twitch.tv. We cannot watch it. And now we know, and that's great. And if Nick could figure it out, I think all of us could. Very cool. Now, Cone Carnage, who honestly, this news network doesn't know who the f that is, respectfully, tweeted and said, right after one major streamer gets DMCA'd, another starts testing the waters with other dangerous content. Toast, watching Death Note. Poki plays off a 2-day ban and promotes her return stream with a smile. They're speedrunning getting this site in incredibly hot water. Well, they might be getting the site in incredibly hot water. However, a ban return stream is very hype and very cool and kind of metal, if you ask me. So, what happens? Well, Twitch listens and Toast gets banned as well. Toast gets taken down not too soon after Pokimane. They both get taken down. It's not so good. Toast, of course, responds very appropriately and says, they really couldn't have waited 20 more minutes, huh? Because it was true. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the end of the episode. It would have been really, really cool. It was the last episode, and so we were all waiting. We really would have liked to see it. I think Twitch is very messed up. However, Toast then proceeded to say that this was a 30-day ban. It was a 30-day ban. And to be appropriate for all intents and purposes on this news network, Toast is a f***ing liar. He lied. He lied. It was a 2-day ban. He was unbanned and he came back and he said he did that as a learning lesson to everybody. Maybe to scare their little socks off. And you know what? It did. It scared our little socks off. Besides XQC, who is currently watching Hunter x Hunter. So it doesn't really, it didn't really do anything. I'll be honest. It didn't do anything. Nothing happened. So anyway, I would like to, before we move on to the breaking news, we're back. We are back and ready to report on this action. Now, a lot of you have been following on the news the past few days, and it's been hard to watch, admittedly. There is a streamer that we know of, honestly not heard of. However, there's a streamer that took it upon themselves to join twitch.tv and harass another streamer. This was about 5 days ago. His name is Jidion. Am I saying it right? This is a professional news network. I really need someone to correct me. Jidion. Digimon. No. His name is redacted. His name is redacted. However, he went live on twitch.tv. A situation ensued.
So
Dude, you were schmooving,
another
man. That was
streamer
insane.
or just bots?
What do I do?
Let's see, what do I
do? I think I just forced my gun here.
I think I merely buy the best gun in the game.
Who is Jidion? Okay. Nah, there's no way someone...
I can't believe you could just E whenever you want.
Send.
Before the round starts.
Right?
That's so fun.
There's no way a Humegalol.
I
Send
hear
people to my stream to spam.
One out in the bathroom.
Ratio.
Jet is
I'm gonna move. I'm going.
Oh.
One already U-Haul-ish, I think.
That's
You're
embarrassing.
pushing
And
me?
if you get banned, I'm
Nice
not gonna be
shots.
sad.
I have a blind for U-Haul if they push you.
I'm not gonna apologize. You did yourself,
Rim
bro.
fired.
Now that was hard to watch. Clearly, to give you some context, this streamer decided it would be cool to raid Pokimane and spam L plus ratio. And the really cool thing about me talking about it and saying what this guy did was fucked up is there's an instant filter for all of those chatters who thought it was funny and thought it was cool to say something in my chat and get banned, which is very cool. I do see a lot of people getting banned today. We are filtering out the misogynists, which is very, very, very cool. Now, I do want to say something that maybe hasn't been made clear, and some of you probably don't understand. Going into someone's chat and spamming L plus ratio is not the misogyny. The misogyny is the words that this man used to describe Pokimane and describe the reasons he hates her. You can hate people. Yes, you can. That's totally fine. But hating people because of, you know, their gender or their race or anything like that, that's absolutely wrong and unacceptable. And maybe he was making a joke and it was very funny, but it's not a joke if the other person isn't in on it. If the other person is not in on the joke, it's actually called bullying, which is very, very fucked up and we shouldn't be bullying, especially saying very sexist and misogynistic things in 2022 about Pokimane, who is a top female streamer on the platform. There's only 2 in the top 100, so really she does represent us all. And it's beyond absurd and beyond uncomfortable and beyond safe. It's not safe, is what I mean to say. Like, beyond dangerous is what I meant to say. Because what happens is this man making these jokes, calling someone a bitch or a slut or a getting down and blah, 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 blah. He didn't make that joke to one person. He made it to thousands of people that severely lack any single thought of their own. And so what that happens is it makes those thousands of people think it's okay to use those words to talk about women. And really what it does is show that this man clearly lacks the ability to come up with a creative insult about somebody that he doesn't like. Instead, he stoops down to being misogynistic and sexist, and we've heard it all. And we already exist on this platform, and we know how exhausting it is. And if you could just be clever, if you hate somebody, then be clever about it at least, because that was pathetic. Now, after this happens, this man calls other people and says a lot of really profane things. Calls her a bitch, says she's getting down, say that the only people that watch her, they want to sleep with her, which is crazy because you just wouldn't say that about a male streamer. And that is the problem. Do I think he's inherently misogynistic? I don't know. I do not know him. Do I think what he did in this instance was misogynistic? Yes, and that is a fact. And you just have to agree with that. Because it is true, and it is factual, and it is not an opinion. And it is detrimental to every single woman on this platform for the fact that people are embarrassed to watch us because they get the stigma of being a simp or saying they only watch us because they want to sleep with us. Holy are you kidding me? Now, what happens then is this man gets banned. He gets banned for, I believe, 3 days. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. My apologies. This just coming in. I am dyslexic, and I said 3 days. And I don't even know where that came from because I wasn't even reading it. But I'm going to blame my dyslexia. 14 days. 14 days, 2 weeks. He gets banned for 2 weeks. Now, I will say, immediately, when I saw all of this go down, I'm severely upset. I'm ruining my date night. I cannot stand the fact that this is happening in 2022. I think it's ridiculous and pathetic and defeating all at the same time. And I'm not going to say a lot, but I will say I voiced those opinions where necessary, and so did a lot of other women, because it was not okay. And if you would have seen Twitter a few days ago, you would have seen it. It was enraging, to say the least. He then went ahead and changed his profile picture to Pokimane without makeup, which, can we also talk about the whole point of Pokimane ever posting that picture and the fact that it's been weaponized against her? Let me tell you about being a woman on social media. Buckle up. I cannot post a picture without using a filter. I cannot post a picture without bringing my waist in a little bit. I cannot post a picture without having a picked out, selected outfit that looks super chic, because I will get shit on. I will get torn apart. If I edit too much, I'm horrible. If I don't edit enough, I'm disgusting. It is defeating. It is sad. It is exhausting. So, a few years ago, a bunch of women were posting pictures without makeup saying, this is what real women look like, and accept that, and I'm still beautiful this way, and a way of owning that. And Pokimane posted a picture with no makeup on. And then for this man to weaponize it against her and call her ugly and make fun of her for it, holy shit, that's so dense. It's so dense, and it's so really, really, really sad. The fact that she posted something for good that is then weaponized, it's disgusting. It's actually disgusting, and it makes me lose faith in humanity. Now, he continues to tweet really awful things, saying awful things, never really apologizing to what's going on. Essentially, I do believe what happens is Twitch saw the lack of remorse and the continuation of bullying, and the ban got moved from a 14-day ban to a perma ban. To which he said, use hashtag TwitchFree Jidion for me, boys. And if you looked at that hashtag, it was a lot of people blaming Pokimane, which again, isn't her fault. It is his actions that got him banned. And so for that community to continue blaming the person they bullied, it's beyond my path of thinking. I don't understand. I do believe it's an appropriate permaban based on the actions that were seen. That deserved a permaban. The way he acted was, it felt like joining a Call of Duty lobby in 2007. That's what it felt like. There are a lot of streamers that don't like each other, but going out of your way to harass and bully someone and stoop down to the level of using misogynistic terms is disgusting and shouldn't be tolerated on any platform, honestly. What followed this is Ninja trying to help or do something. We're not entirely sure. This is Pokimane's take on the Ninja situation.
Seeing him on a call with Ninja and Ninja like allied with him and saying, oh, like, I'll try to make sure your ban isn't too bad. That's a little weird. Anyways. The other stuff I know will come and go, unfortunately. Comments like that.
So Ninja's on a call with him saying, I'll text my Twitch manager. I'll make sure it's not that bad for you. LOL, what? Who does this guy think he is? And why? Why would you do that when someone just bullied someone? Yeah, maybe it was peer pressure. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, have a spine is what I would like to say. It was weird. To the point that the man in question who was banned tweeted out Ninja, and Ninja retweeted the Ninja. You need to learn more about things before you just wholeheartedly agree on them. I think that's a crazy thing to do, is not to do that. And during all of this, Pokimane gets a message from Ninja in the middle of her addressing the drama on stream. It says this: hey, so I want you to know, I swear on my grandfather's life who just passed away that I didn't text my Twitch rep, and you are making a big mistake. Bro, is that a threat? What is going on here? However, the only thing Pokimane did was show this clip that seemingly shows Ninja texting someone. We don't know if he just faked it. We don't know, but the clip shows this.
Bro. All right. I sent the text. I don't promise a goddamn thing.
I sent the text. So what should we believe when someone says, I sent the text? However, from that, we should believe that he didn't send the text, for the record.
And mind you, after this, she literally said, she was like, as I previously mentioned, Tyler never said he would get him a lesser ban and never texted a Twitch representative. And then she was like, you can try to confirm this with Twitch. I'm like, I don't need to confirm anything with Twitch. I literally have the VOD right here.
I think what happened was this case of like, the cool kids in school were all picking on the girl and he wanted to fit in with the cool kids, but he forgot that we're 30 or something. Like, I don't know. I don't really understand. And since I do believe this VOD has been deleted, right? Seems questionable to me. Seems questionable to me. And instead of apologizing, of course, and, you know, owning up to your mistakes, the best thing you could do, actually, is have your manager / wife text a bigger threat that says, we are considering everything defamation of character at this point, and we are getting our legal team involved. You are spewing lies to tens of thousands of people. You know Twitch, you know Claim, you know his rep, then you know from them that Tyler never reached out to anyone, and again, just said that to stop the harassment in his chat from Gidion's viewers. We have clarified everything to you. You are actively bringing harassment to Tyler and I right now at the highest level, and we are taking this very seriously. Bro, what? Crazy that he's mad about being harassed after he continued the harassment of Pokimane, unprompted, by the way. Now, all of this, literally all of this, could have been solved with a simple apology. What will happen next? We have no clue. But the main takeaways here, if you mess up, own up to it and say sorry. Don't hate raid people, and don't be so uncreative that you fall down into the pit of being misogynistic just because you don't like somebody. Number 4, nobody cares about who you don't like. Keep it to yourself. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Fuck. Oh God. Oh no. Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, Jesus. Oh. No, not another intro. We already did the intro. Thank you. Thank you. We already did the intro, actually. You don't need to do that again. We did already do the intro.